What's up? Welcome to the inaugural / maiden voyage of Jay and the Partner podcast. Hi. Say hi. Oh my god, you're just gonna stare and look at me like that? Hi.
Hi.
Oh, see, this is radio. It's even better if you fucking talk.
I'm the partner.
Yes, that's the partner. Yes, that is Sue. I am Jay.
Loser.
Fuck off. Anyways. So hello. Welcome to the extravaganza that is our life. Which is really funny because something actually just happened immediately before we went on air. And we'll talk about that in a couple minutes here, but I want to
posting about it on Facebook right now.
Oh, well then fucking no point talking about that if you're posting on Facebook. Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
Not real unless it's on Facebook.
Well, not everybody is our Facebook friend that might be listening.
Well, not everyone's your friend to begin with, so.
Such a twat.
Anyways. All right, let's get the formalities out of the way here. So, first and foremost, big shout out to Ryan Young from Off With Their Heads. Look, I'm name dropping. I'm name dropping. It's so cool. I'm name dropping bands that no one's ever heard of. No, what?
Don't diss Ryan like that.
I'm not dissing Ryan. It's not his fault. He chooses to put out an album every 10 years.
Oh, no.
No. As I was saying, big shout out to Ryan Young, first of all, from Off Their Heads, who we actually checked in with on Facebook to make sure it was okay to play his song before our show, and he said, fucking whatever, I don't care what you do. And also a big shout out to John Polydoros from Off With Their Heads as well, who I drunkenly friend requested on Facebook last night and actually accepted it. So,
actually, I think it was 2 nights ago.
Was it?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so John, Ryan, thank you. Don't worry, there's only like 2 people in the world hearing this, but there's only 2 people. Like there's 2 more people.
Yeah,
that heard
we
the
are
song.
the 2 people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hearing us.
Well, we don't have headphones on, so it's technically not us. So, all right, that's
not supposed to have headphones.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to hear yourself. So, and we'll get into what a clusterfuck of a setup this is here in a minute. But and let's get the second shout outs out of the way. Shout out to Lizzie Borden / Janet Romano and Mark Hall for just being fucking awesome people. They have a podcast here on Spreaker called Rock and Horror. You should definitely listen to it. I just got this really awesome studded vest that was custom made with Attack of the Killer Clowns on it that my girlfriend bought for me. And thank you very much.
You should put it on and we should show them. Oh.
We should show them. This is radio. Oh my God.
It.
And the idiocy begins. I thought it would take at least 10 minutes to get into this, and now we're already there. So I'm wearing the vest, and I'm not wearing any pants either. This is radio, theater of the mind. Anyways, so I was just turning into like ridiculousness now. You're just like in the back
already
laughing.
I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
sorry.
okay.
That was one of my stupid.
That's okay.
Stupid comments.
That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah.
It's actually basically just my opportunity to berate you for an hour as you butcher the English language. So.
Yeah, okay, which you do like on a daily basis, an hourly basis, minute by minute basis at times.
Okay, but that's in like direct ratio to how much Jägermeister or bourbon I've drank. So.
No, it really doesn't.
I have an excuse.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't. So now this is turning into the Jay and the Partner bickering podcast. I hope people are enjoying it. And if you're listening to this, I'm so fucking sorry.
Is anybody listening? How do we even know if anybody's listening?
Well, let's see. The chat's totally empty. Come on, people, let's chat. Right,
ask us anything.
Yes, ask me anything. Like, we're really fucking important. People care what we think about anything. What do you feel about global warming? Oh, you know what's not warming? Our refrigerator.
No.
So, speaking of...
I'm still trying to make this Facebook post.
Okay, well, while you're posting on Facebook, while we're live on the radio to nobody...
to nobody.
Yeah, I guess I'll explain what's going on here right now at this house. So, basically, everything breaks. Basically, you open your eyes and something breaks. That's kind of how it is around here.
Tell me about our ghost.
We'll save the ghost story for another time.
Oh, okay. If we actually have somebody listening to us.
Well, it's going to be recorded, so maybe somebody will listen later.
No. Okay.
We'll talk about the ghost later. The ghost didn't break our refrigerator.
How did we don't even know what happened to the refrigerator.
Yeah, we haven't figured this out yet. So immediately before we went on air here, literally, sorry, ugh, hold on. Anyways, literally before we went on air here, I went out to the kitchen to get some water. Ew.
Oh, sorry.
Piggy.
I did that on air. That's gross.
Piggy, and it's going to be recorded forever and ever. So I went out to the kitchen to get some quote-unquote water, and by water I mean something with a dead deer on the front of it. And I heard dripping, which is never a good sound unless, like, you know, you're in the shower or masturbating. So I
or banging your girlfriend.
Well, yeah, that too. We'll get into that later. No, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't. We don't know what family members might be listening.
Oh, God, no. You didn't block your parents from this?
I did, yes.
Maybe
I have aunts, uncles, and cousins.
Maybe they'll come clean up this podcast like they clean up our house. Fuck. Dude, we should get your parents on here.
No.
That'd be awesome. Your mom with her fucking face mask? Oh,
no.
Shit. I hope they're not listening. Jesus. Okay, anyways. Before I go down this road.
Oh, shit, my...
You'll look, the first time you knocked your mic over, I knew that wasn't going to take very long.
I didn't knock it over, it fell by itself.
It's because, we'll get into the setup here in a minute. Oh, boom. Don't squeeze your head through there, Rabbit. Jesus. Fuck me.
Zoe, knock it off.
All right, now we're just going to yell at the rabbits for like the next 45 minutes, so I hope you're entertained. No, so I went to the kitchen and we heard dripping, which is never a good sign. And figured out it was coming from the refrigerator, and all of a sudden a pool of water started just like pouring out from under the refrigerator, which it would be cooler if it was blood, but it wasn't. It was just
surprised it wasn't blood.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, the human heads that we had in the freezer are still cold, thank God. Ugh,
Oh,
God.
what
are you doing, anyways? I know. So the refrigerator's leaking. So we pull it out and look at it, and then it starts leaking from another part. And there's still cold air coming out of the freezer, but like the refrigerator's leaking. So if anybody knows how to fix a refrigerator,
please help us.
We will gladly pay you Sunday for a hamburger today. Or is it Tuesday?
What does that mean?
Wimpy from Popeye.
Wimpy?
Yeah, remember Wimpy, the fat dude? I'm glad you pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
No.
You don't remember Wimpy?
No.
Okay, never mind. So our fridge is now fucked. Of
course it is, because we're poor.
Yeah, of course. So
we have no money.
Yeah, so maybe that child support can stay here and we can buy a new fucking fridge. Anyways. Which... Anyways, I'm not going to turn this into a rant session about my ex-wife yet.
Because
we got to wait for episode 3 for that.
I don't care. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. You're correct. So, so the fridge...
I love you with everything, but I don't care.
Good.
Anymore.
Good. I don't care either.
About that twat.
Awkward silence. Cue the awkward silence. Woohoo! Anyways, back to the show.
It's taken me this long to just make that post.
Okay.
Because you've gotten me so discombobulated.
I'm discombobulating you?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. So the fridge is leaking.
I can't even see the leak in this picture.
Yeah, well, I tried to push her into the back of it, but it didn't really work. I did try to cut the electrical cord just a little bit, and then I could be like, officer, I swear I didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Meh. Anyways, so the fridge is leaking now. So we're trying our first podcast here. This is a bit of an experiment, I guess we'll call it. We're in our living room.
I've never done a podcast before. Or
clearly.
Talked on the radio. Shut up.
Or talked in general.
Do talk. I talk on a regular daily basis.
A daily basis. I wish it was weekly. Monthly.
Shut up.
Oh, that first snort number 1, drinking game.
No, I think that was number 2.
Okay, so here comes the new podcast drinking game. Every time Sue snorts, you have to take a shot. And whoever snorts has to go up and get the shots. So you snorted. Try not to knock the microphone over so you don't piss anybody off.
The what? Try not to knock the what
The
over?
microphone.
I think you were like the microphone.
The microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're just going to make fun of each other for the next
We are.
45 minutes.
Well, that's what
apparently.
we do.
Okay. Actually, looks like that even though like the shitty mic setup is picking up pretty good levels on you, though.
I would know.
Yeah, well, I can see it from here. You're not clipping.
I don't know what that means.
It means when you're over-modulated like that.
When I'm what?
Over-modulating.
Over-ovulating?
Over-ovulating.
No, I said ovulating.
Modulating.
Modulating?
Yes. It's when you're being too loud for a microphone and it like clips and distorts.
Okay.
And if you spend $50,000 in school, you'd know that because, you know, that was pretty much...
my parents spent a lot more than that.
I know. What I'm saying.
So...
It cost me $50,000 to learn that piece of shit information.
Okay. So. That does not help anybody on a regular basis.
No, it's not curing cancer or feeding starving children.
Well,
so.
nor am I.
Well, you know, you're working on it.
No, not really.
Yeah. So you go see how the fridge is doing. By the way, I want an update.
Oh my god! I'll probably. What if I get blown up?
Well, cue smartass response. Shit, it's not coming to me.
Yeah, because you love me.
I don't think it's gonna get blown up necessarily. Define blown up. Like, is it gonna be like a mushroom cloud, or is it gonna be?
What if I get electrocuted when I open the freezer door?
Then maybe people will listen.
No, because I wouldn't. The partner would not be here.
Right, the partner
and it would
has
just
no.
be you talking, like, randomly about stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is what a podcast is. I know. It would be Jay and the electrocuted partner at that point. Wait, hold on. Wait. I think there's a sound effect in here for that. Hold
Is
on.
there?
I think there is. 1 second.
Okay, you work on that.
Wait, ready? You can go get some drink. There you go. Oh, it's what we sleep to. Lightning sounds. Let's listen to lightning sounds while we sleep. That's called the electric chair, sweetheart. That's called a death penalty. All right, so she went out to the kitchen. But yeah, the fridge is fucked. We have the worst mic setup here